Did you ever wonder how many tomatoes you actually need to fill a canner with tomato sauce? This is what a bushel of tomatoes looks like. And while we're picking over a bushel of tomatoes a week, we know that some of you opt to purchase some of your produce from local farm stands. And canning items like these are often sold by the bushel or the half bushel. So you might want to save this video so you can refer to it when you're elbow deep into canning season. Welcome to part 66 of Back to Basics Canning, where we're sharing with you the tomato product yields you'll get when canning. Let me preface by saying our numbers are based off of Roma tomatoes. After running your tomatoes through a food mill, you can expect about 5 pounds of seeds and skin. You could compost this or feed it to your chickens, but even better, throw it in your dehydrator to make a shelf-stable tomato paste. Continuing on, from that same bushel of tomatoes, you can expect 24 to 26 quarts of unprocessed tomato sauce. This sauce would need to be thickened up for most applications. And if you're like us and maximizing your tomato products, we ladle off that tomato water and can it as well. And you'll be surprised just how much of this product you can get. So by using an entire bushel of tomatoes, you should be able to process 14 to 16 quarts of tomato sauce. When canning tomato sauce, you're typically reducing that original tomato sauce by about 50%. From that same bushel of tomatoes, we were able to collect 7 quarts of tomato juice or tomato water. Use this when making beef bone broth, soups, stews, or a Bloody Mary cocktail. Now, if you were using a bushel of tomatoes to make something thicker like pizza sauce, you will be removing more water and therefore reducing your yield. We were able to can 16 pints or 9 quarts of pizza sauce. But you can see just how much thicker our pizza sauce is than our regular tomato sauce. You would also be able to can about 16 pints of ketchup with a bushel of tomatoes. And because of its thickness, chili sauce would also be in that same ratio. You'll have some other products with yields that fall in between, something like taco sauce, which is a little bit thinner, or a sloppy joe base, which is thinner but also includes other ingredients like vinegar and bell peppers. Those yields will vary from the ones mentioned, and they will likely be closer to your tomato sauce ratios. And if you'd like whole or diced tomatoes, you should be able to get about 16 quarts from a bushel. So to go back to our original question, you would need a half bushel or about 27 pounds of tomatoes to fill 7-quart jars with tomato sauce. Happy canning!